Denny. Several years ago, I was listening to an audio recording by Brian Tracy, and he said something that just really hit me. And it was powerful, and it's affected me for a long time. He said, "People who have no future watch TV, go to happy hour, and drive around listening to the radio." Close quote. And he gave principles. He gave these lessons about ways to avoid that. What successful people do versus what mediocre people do. What people who have a great future, a bright future, versus those who really have no future, who are going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And 10 years, 20 years pass, and they have nothing to show for it. So I wanted to hit 5 critical principles that he shared. Number 1, you've got to be a lifelong learner, right? Continual education. Devour information in your field and in any important area of your life, right? Spend an hour a day at least studying what you really want to become great at. Parenting, relationships, your marriage, and in whatever work, entrepreneurship and finances and health and fitness, whatever it is, become great at it, right? Study it hard, study it vigorously. You'll become an expert just by studying, because most people don't read, right? That guy who has no future, he doesn't read books after his last graduation, right? That woman who's not going anywhere in life, it's because she doesn't read, right? The average American reads less than 1 book a year, and it's usually trashy. So read. Number 2, skills and abilities. Be great at what you do. Be great at what you do. Excel, shine, right? Set a standard of excellence. Take seminars and trainings, whatever you can, to really be great at what you want to be great at. Don't sit back and just let life happen. Years will pass, and you may not be any better than you were years ago. And you and I say this often, you and I have no business being the same people this year that we were last year. No business. It's just completely unacceptable. We've got to be growing and improving, right? So become great at something. And if you don't like what you do, if you're not in your chosen field, if you have a different song to sing, then become great at that. Don't let those years just pass and say, yeah, I'm still going to a job I hate. Right? No. Use those years to become whatever you want to become. You can do it. Number 3, it's the people you know. It's your contacts. Everything is about relationships. It's about people. And so again, as those years pass, you'll essentially be the same person, except for what you've learned, right? The books you've read, the audio programs you listen to, and the people you've met, the relationships you build. The more people like you and trust you, the more successful you'll be, the more influential you'll be, the greater leader you'll be. So build those relationships and be sincere. Don't be phony and fake. People can see right through that. Be sincere. Have that desire to want to know more people and have great relationships and friendships. Become the kind of person that just has tons of friends all over the world, right? And you can build relationships online, and you can build them in person. Do both, right? Build those relationships. Number 4, it's all about money. Okay, money is powerful. Now, it's not your number 1 priority. Obviously, there's too much of that worship of materialism. It's gotten out of hand. Consumerism has consumed too many people. But money provides freedom and opportunity. It provides the opportunity to take advantage of opportunity. Brian Tracy mentioned, people spend all their money on stereos and TVs and cars and toys and doodads and booze and alcohol and all this, and drugs and cigarettes and all this other stuff that really doesn't amount to anything. It doesn't add real value to their lives. It's just stuff and things. And so they spend it all on this whatever, and then they don't have money set aside for opportunities. So develop the habit to set aside money. Invest in yourself, right? First thing you pay tithing. You give money to God. Number 2, you pay yourself, right? You set aside money for savings and investing, so you have opportunities to really excel. Money will provide freedom. It doesn't provide happiness, but man, if used wisely, it can provide things that are of great value to you and your family, which, you're living your priorities, living your dream. That can help bring a lot of happiness. Okay? Number 5. Oh, I got to share this quote. If you cannot save money, the seeds of greatness are not in you. Close quote. That's powerful. Okay, number 5. Good work habits. Always ask yourself, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? And then act accordingly. Right? Be disciplined to do what you need to do. Only the top 2% of people can work all day without somebody looking over their shoulder. Right? Those excellent people, they can work hard all day long as though everyone were watching and though no one really is. Okay? Work hard. Be disciplined. Develop those habits of getting it done. Use the 50-10 principle, right? Work hard and focus for 50 minutes, then take 10 minutes off. Then go back for 50 minutes, then 10 minutes off. Use that and get work done. When you're at work, work. In fact, wherever you are, be there. When you're at home, be at home. Be focused. Focus on your spouse and your children. Whatever it is, develop those great work habits. Okay? Number 1, be a lifelong learner. Number 2, develop skills and abilities in a chosen field. Become excellent at it. Become a linchpin. Number 3, network all the time. Meet people and be sincere. Build great relationships all over the place. Number 4, money. Save it and invest it. And number 5, develop those great work habits and really work. Dig in and make things happen without the need of supervision. Right? When it's time to work, get it done. Now, as always, if you haven't gone to the Facebook page, go to the Facebook page, like it, look for updates, get in the conversation here. Tell us about how these things have made a difference in your life and which one you're going to focus on. Pick one of them. Maybe take the 5 and prioritize them for yourself. Which ones you're doing well, which ones you need really help, and prioritize them on which ones you think are most important right now. And let us know. Share with us in the list in the comments. Your list, how you're going to prioritize them, what you're going to start working on, and how it's going to make a difference. Let's go after it. Let's be people who actually have a bright future. And I sincerely believe this. Life will be exactly what you make it. So make it great. Reach out.